Hello everyone, myself Itrative. Today we are going to learn about conditional statements of Python in our computer set. So let's start with it. Conditional statements. The very first one. Conditional statement means what? First, it is going to check your conditions. If it is true, then the true part will be executed. If it is false, then the false part will be executed. So let's start with it. In conditional statements, we are having three statements: if statements, if else statements, if else statement. So let's start with the first one, if statements. Suppose we are having two different values and we want to check which one is the greatest. Okay, so let's start. The code is variable a is equal to int input, enter the value of a. So let's start with, here we are having the variable a. Let me add the value as a 5. Okay, enter the value of a. We are entering the value as a 5. Second line, b, enter the value of a b. Again, we take the second one and enter the value of a b. Right? So, again, I put the value b as a 5. Now, check the condition, if condition. If a equal b. What is the meaning of equal? If it is a single equal, that means we are assigning the value to the variable. If there is a double equal sign, that means we are comparing between of two variables. So here we are going to compare the values of a and b. Is a equal b? That means what? The value of b is really equal with the a1. Let's start. What is the value of a? 5. Equal. What is the value of b? 5. 5 and 5 both are same. So our print statement, this condition is true. So now it will go to the next line. Now what is the next line? Print the numbers are equal, right? And this message will output, and the next message again pass to the next line. Print program is over. This is our if statement. Here you see, if our condition is true, then and then only it will go to the next line. Suppose our condition is false. Now let me change the value of b as a 3. Is a equal b? Means is 5 equal 3? No. Here our condition is false. So this condition will false, and our control will pass to the this one, that is the program O. Here it is a if. Now, so next one is if else statement. Here in these conditions we are having if conditions. After that, if our condition is false, then the else part is there. So our execution will be moved to the else part. Let's start with our example. Enter the value of a. Let's take a is equal to 10. Enter the value of b. The value of b we put as a 5. Now check the condition. If a is greater than b, let's check. If a is greater than b, put the value of the variables. A is 10, greater than, b is 5. Is 10 is greater than 5? Yes. So our this condition is true. So if it is true, then the control will pass to the next line. This is the a is greater. Okay. Let's change the value of b. So here I change the value of b as a 50. Again, check the condition. If a is greater than b, put the value. A is 10, greater than b is 15. Is it? Is 10 is greater than 15? No. So here our condition is false. If our condition is false, then the control will pass to the else part. Else part always show the results of the false condition. So as we see here, our condition is false. So the else part will print as b is greater than a. Alright. Now let's move on to the third condition, which is if else condition. Sometimes in our condition, which is again there are the multiple nested conditions there. So if we are done with the first condition, again we are having a second condition. So what we have to do if we are having a multiple B as a 3. Let's start with the first condition. Is A is greater than B? Let's check, put the value. A is 5, greater than B is 3. Is A is greater than B? Yes. This condition is true. So, the control pass to the next line and the message will print as A is greater than B. Let's change the value. A is 5 and B is a 10. Let's change the value over here. What is the value of A? 5 is greater than. What is the value of B? 10. So, if this condition is for false. Now, this condition is false. The control will pass to the next condition. Is B is greater than A? So, B is greater than A. Our B is 10 greater than A is 5. Is 10 is greater than 5? Yes, here our condition is true. So, B is the greater value. So, here our B is the greater value. Okay. Now, what if the both values are same? Let's start with this one. Let's change the value. The value of A is a 10. The value of B is a 10. Let's check the value conditions. First condition is if A is greater than B. Is, let's put the value over here. 10 is greater than 10. Is 10 is greater than 10? No. Second condition. So if it is false, move on to the second one. Is B is greater than A? Put the value here. The value of B is 10 greater than the value of A is 10. Is 10 is greater than 10? Again, no. So what? Again this condition is false. Go to the next part and the else portion. As I told you, the else portions always show you the false result. So our condition, both conditions are false. What is the thing? Both the numbers are equal. As you can see, the both values are the 10 and 10. So they are the equal numbers. Okay. So these are the conditional statement. If conditions, if else condition, if else condition.